All right. Welcome, everybody, to the BAPN's newest podcast, Pixelated Apocalypse.
Pickle Apocalypse, everybody.
Yeah.
Pickle Apocalypse. We're starting this shit off strong.
Yeah.
It's going well.
I like it.
So basically,
it's the Pixelated Apocalypse. Say that 3 times fast.
Yep.
I don't think you could.
I'm not even going to.
Yeah, I'm not going to try either.
Nope.
Peter Piper told me not to. I just...
Lord knows I'll end up saying Mixelplix or something.
And suddenly he'll be here.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But anyway,
This is a new podcast.
This is a new podcast, and it's going to be focused on the gaming industry. All things gaming. Not just video games, but tabletop, collectible card games, everything. And I know it's Pixelated Apocalypse, but we're going to go with it.
Yeah.
Cards can be pixelated.
They can be.
It's true.
There are video game trading card games.
So suck it. For all you naysaying bitches out there.
So me, I'm Uber Bulge, and with me tonight is...
Westicles is here.
Big Man Thor H13.
Fucking
Juice Box.
And we're going to talk about E3. And for those who don't know what E3 is, shame on you. E3 is one of the biggest gaming conventions of the year.
It is the biggest.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 others.
I mean, Tokyo Game Show is pretty huge.
There's Tokyo Game Show, and there's also Gamescom
Yeah.
in Germany. And those...
E3 is the biggest.
Well, yeah, E3...
Bar none.
Yeah.
E3 is where you get most of your big announcements. You know, that's where
Yeah.
you get your console announcements. It's where you get most of your big game announcements. It's basically the show.
Right, well, I was going to say, like, I mean, Tokyo, the one in Tokyo, that's mostly just Sony and Nintendo, considering it's in their backyard.
Well,
not
it's
completely. It's more like those obscure companies like Atlas.
I just said mostly.
it's mostly them because, well, Microsoft doesn't have a foothold in Japan.
True.
Nope.
Not at
You
all.
know?
They ain't got shit.
But that Tokyo Game Show...
Oh, man. The Xbox One sold so fucking terribly
Yeah.
in Japan.
Well, we all saw those pictures of the launch day in Japan
Yeah,
for Xbox
launch
One,
day,
and there
nothing.
was no one in line.
They had the
Everybody
ropes
has
set up
had a
and everything.
PS4 for
No.
how long?
Yep.
Why even consider...
I mean...
Yeah.
But, so, we're going to talk about E3 today.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on already, and it's not even till Monday.
No.
Right.
no.
Like, we're recording this podcast on Thursday, and
Yeah.
this isn't even happening until Monday, and we've already had so much announced.
So many huge announcements.
Yeah, and of course we will be having an E3 review episode. So,
course.
you know,
Oh,
talk
yeah, of
about
course.
the actual announcements and such.
Etc.
But right now, this is the hype episode.
So,
Hype.
Getting hyped!
Yeah, boy!
So let's go ahead and talk about some of the big announcements that we had so far. Probably the biggest one is Fallout
So far.
4.
Yeah, absolutely Fallout 4.
I can't wait.
And I know, like,
Oh my god. I'm so jacked.
I'm
Right.
so fucking excited.
Like, I just replayed Fallout 3. Like, and I dove in thinking it's been long enough. And I fell in love with the series all over again. And I remember there's a site called goodoldgames.com.
Yes.
Good Old Games is great.
They had all the Fallouts up to 2 for free. And that
Yep.
includes Fallout Tactics, Fallout 2, and then
That's
there was
awesome.
another
Brotherhood
one.
of Steel. And
Yeah. All that stuff was free, so I I bought them and I played them, and I was like, all right, fine, let's play Fallout 3. And I was like, holy shit, this game. And then I'm going to play New Vegas. Once I'm done with all the DLC for Fallout 3, I'm going to play New Vegas again. Fuck, man, I love those games. And then when I saw the Fallout 4 teaser trailer thing, I was like, yes! Finally! Now, I will admit, I'm more of a Elder Scrolls fan than I am a Fallout fan.
I am too.
So I got... Give me 5! God damn it. Stop fucking with me. I don't want online. I know. 6.
I was going to say, wasn't it 6?
No, give me 6.
Though you can discount Skyrim as much as it was loved.
I'm not
it was still the
discounting
worst
that game.
one.
I figure...
It was a Elder Scrolls game, but it was the worst one. To
No,
me.
it is not the worst one. Go back and play some of the originals.
Arena, for its day, it certainly wasn't the worst one. But considering that Oblivion is pretty much regarded as the best Elder Scrolls aside from Morrowind, I mean, those 2 games are okay. Gameplay-wise,
I'm gonna let you
Oblivion's
think
like
about
the
what you
I
just
know,
said.
no, I understand what I said. Oblivion is like the pinnacle gameplay-wise. Morrowind is the pinnacle atmosphere-wise. And they have to find that balance, but considering both of them were accomplished on generations that weren't even fully developed at the time, how is it that Skyrim turned out to be lackluster in both departments?
It wasn't lackluster in both.
I mean, it still
departments.
had that addictive gameplay, but atmosphere, there was none.
How was there no atmosphere?
It was...
Did you not walk on mountains?
The environments were the same. That's
Well,
the part that bothers me.
Look at when Skyrim came out, too, though. It came out toward the end of the generation,
Yeah.
where everybody was gearing up to make that jump to the next gen. You know?
Did it really? I
I
wouldn't say
I
end
wouldn't
of
say
generation.
the end.
Mid, maybe.
It worked on PS3 finally by the end. But...
Yeah.
But, yeah, Skyrim 4. Fallout,
Skyrim. Never knew.
we'll never get a new one.
It'll be Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim 2. just to piss Westicles off.
Yeah.
But,
I'm more of a Elder Scrolls fan, but I am beyond excited
Yeah,
for Fallout
it
4.
looks so cool.
The Deathclaw looks so
Damn,
fucking
it looked
epic.
like a demon from hell. And that
And
radioactive dirt
that
apocalypse
trailer, right?
land that it was in.
the trailer itself was genius. For
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
longer than what it was and what it showed,
Yeah.
it was great. And I like the
new armor.
fact that it's going to be in the new armor is cool too. But
Yeah.
the fact that it's going to be in Boston,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like Boston. It's
Yeah.
a good place for it.
you know, I think that's pretty cool.
Have you ever been to Boston?
I know enough about it
Yeah,
that I think
enough.
it's a good location. No, I have not been there.
Well, think about it.
I know
okay.
enough about it historically to know it's a good
Well,
spot.
how awesome is it going to be to go like Fenway Park?
Yeah,
You know,
That would be cool.
and to be able to go.
that's going to be
like,
a fortress. You know,
they-
it
like
is.
Should they go to the Cheers bar?
maybe,
Cheers.
maybe
That would be fucking cool.
It's there.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's
I
going
don't
to
know.
be
Isn't it
Wait,
like
I
supposed to be
thought Cheers-
1950s
I
though?
thought Cheers was in Chicago.
No.
Was
Or
it?
what
No,
bar
the bar
is
itself
Boston?
was definitely Boston.
What bar is in Chicago then? One of those TV show bars was in Chicago.
I don't know.
Me neither. Anyway, why? I mean, like Fallout 2 is in Fallout as well is what I should say. Fallout is like its main plots as far as like location wise, all hinge upon historic location.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a better site really
Yeah,
than
and-
the
Than
Boston,
Boston,
area.
yeah.
Exactly, and also within the Fallout lore, Boston is the home of. Oh my god, I can't think of the name of the actual. It's not the Brotherhood of Steel, but the actual group.
The
But
Enclave.
they
or-
are the. No, not the Enclave either. But they are one of the most powerful groups in all of what's left of the U.S. Sort of in the combined. They are based in Boston, and for some reason I can't think of the name. I'm failing miserably.
These
on this
guys
one.
were in 3.
No, they were alluded to, and they were behind some of the action in 3.
Well, there you go. That could be
Yeah,
that
that's
could be a
where
big
they're
plot
based,
point.
is part of the plot,
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Especially since that blimp is almost guaranteed to be theirs, since they're known to use blimps.
Right. So I mean, there's a lot that. Oh my god! I just hope the map is big
Oh, it will be huge.
Well,
because
And that was something I
Fallout
was
New
going to say
Vegas
earlier.
is kind of small
Yeah.
compared to Fallout 3, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think it's a little smaller, yeah.
Well, they'll definitely have the
And
ability.
hopefully, there's not a fucking pit of death in the dead center
But
of the
they have
fucking
to,
map.
Oh, maybe not dead center, but they have to include the pit of death.
Well, it's a fucking valley of death claws
Yeah, it
in
is.
the middle of the map. You want to go somewhere without fast travel? You better fucking circumnavigate that goddamn thing, or you're dead.
Yep.
You're fucking dead. The only way I did that mission was I went to the top of the crane and shot them horribly with a fucking 32 fucking caliber hunting rifle. You know how long it takes to kill a fucking deathclaw
Jeez.
with a fucking hunting rifle? Considering you can't, there's no stealth because they're running up the crane trying to get to you. And you have to hopefully kill them before they get to the top, like.
Otherwise, might as well jump.
And
huh?
if there's two of them running at the same time, yeah, you might as well jump because you're going to die anyway. They're going to knock you the fuck off as soon as they get to you.
Damn.
Fuck that. That was. I love like having that area in the game is fine with me because they had it in Fallout 3, you know, and in Fallout New Vegas. Like, of course, I knew there was going to be an all Deathclaw area.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the map,
Yeah.
fuck you guys. Peace,
All right.
Bethesda. Fuck off.
So let's Fallout 4. Everyone's pretty excited
Oh.
for it.
Real quick, the group is called the Commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
The
Oh, yeah.
Commonwealth is what they're
Commonwealth.
called. Very not,
Yeah.
well, they control a lot of stuff, is all I'm saying.
But yeah, everybody's excited for Fallout 4.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's
Oh, yeah.
excited.
I mean, on a mass, like, there are people who hate the game. That's fine.
I don't hate the games. I just Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I suck horribly at both. like
See, and that's why I don't watch Let's Plays of them. It's people like him, people who suck at the game. Like,
Yeah,
it's because I played them for so long. I hate watching people who suck at that game. I hate it because I'm like, why didn't you just do this? Like, I don't know why. That's the game I hate watching people fail at.
Yeah.
You fail at that game, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I
Why
have-
can't you just do it the way you're supposed to fucking do
Right.
it?
I have a few, like one in particular that I watch, and he does a lot of RPGs and stuff, and he does 100% completion of it. Does everything exactly how it's supposed to be done and everything. Does like 4 or 5 runs before he even starts filming it.
Well, he must hate those fucking
Damn.
games, then.
He's
How could he do
He's
that?
played Final Fantasy 4 like 5 times. Like he's
Wow,
playing the
that's a lot.
PC version right now.
Yeah.
You know, but let's go ahead and move on to actual E3 shit. So.
Fallout 4 is E3.
It's gonna be an E3.
Well, it's going to be an E3, but it's already been announced.
Yes.
Let's talk about the conferences.
Oh,
What are we expecting to see come out of the big 3?
well, is Nintendo doing one, or are they going to do Nintendo Direct?
I don't know. I haven't heard if Nintendo's actually doing one. Nintendo's got a lot of stuff that's going to be at E3 this
They
year.
are at E3. They aren't like they didn't have much of a presence at E3 last year because they
Like, really? Not at
specifically went-
all.
Yeah, because
Well-
they specifically went with that direct.
Yeah, with
Nintendo
Nintendo
Direct.
Direct.
They have more of a presence this year, but I'm actually not sure if the conference is a Nintendo Direct or a real conference. I haven't heard either.
But their games that they're going to have there,
Star Fox,
Star Fox,
Zelda.
I got to tell you,
Fingers crossed for Metroid Prime 3, or sorry,
Oh.
4.
for about 3 years
I
now,
thought it was 3.
4. Corruption came out for the Wii. Metroid
Yeah.
Prime 3 is already.
Oh.
okay,
Sorry.
I haven't looked forward to anything at Nintendo at E3 for about 4 years now. There's to look forward to. They don't they don't innovate
no.
as far as
Not
their,
as much as they used
as
to.
far as their games are concerned. They keep innovating their console. I don't fucking want you to innovate your console. Upgrade the hardware. Give me
Yeah.
some good games, Nintendo.
Well, the last truly great game they put out, in my opinion, was Skyward Sword, which was innovation,
Which was great,
and it worked.
but it's easy to innovate a story that people are going to love anyway.
To me,
It's Zelda.
yeah.
It's Legend of
Yeah,
Zelda.
but it was
People
more
are
complex
going,
story than
yeah,
they
I
told
get
before.
that, but they're going to love it regardless. You could have
Yeah.
just shoved the same shit down their throats, and people would have been like, "Oh my God, Link's so cool again!"
Exactly.
Just like you throw another Mario game at us, and it's like, oh,
Don't forget the Phil 3DO though.
that.
The Legend of Zelda Interactive or whatever. That was terrible. Good thing
Yes,
that wasn't
it
populated.
was.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But like
Throw
this,
that at the people today, they would hate Zelda.
Look
Yeah.
at the system it was on.
Yeah, that's true.
That's shitty.
Nintendo's biggest problem, in my opinion, and this has been forever. They rely too much on their legacy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, when it was just the NES, Super NES, and stuff like that, you could do that. They started fucking up during the N4 era. When Sony came out with the PlayStation and they decided to go disc, and Nintendo decided they were going to stick with cartridges. Don't get me wrong, I love
Yeah, I was
cartridges.
going to say, that wasn't actually a bad move
No.
on their part.
But I love cartridges, but they were more expensive to make. They didn't hold as much data, Sony was able to kill them.
Yeah, but
In
if
the
you
market.
think about this. With that being said, the pinnacle game as far as success is concerned, I believe, for the PlayStation, we're looking at Final Fantasy VII, I
Yeah.
would assume.
Yeah, that's
7 and
probably
8.
it.
I'd say
Okay,
7 and 8
right?
were probably the two biggest
Yeah.
PS1 games.
Okay, but I think so. I could
Yeah,
be
I
very
don't know
wrong.
the numbers
Maybe
either.
Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2. would
Heart
be
of
up there on
Darkness
the
was a big one
charts.
too.
Okay, yeah.
There's
There's
a
a
lot.
lot.
And of course, there was also, there was, not Sons of Liberty, but Solid Snake. That
Oh, Metal Gear
yeah,
Solid.
Metal Gear
Yeah, Metal
Solid
Gear
was
Solid.
also a
First
big
Metal
game on
Gear's
the
a big
PS1.
one.
Yeah.
But those games, as far as length and like content, Ocarina of Time
Yeah.
had the exact same feel
But
that
see,
those games did,
that was
Yeah.
the problem, though.
and it was on a cartridge though.
It was on a cartridge, but that was the problem. Like, if you got something from Nintendo that was first party, it was great. And it's been like that for years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But when it came to third party, it would fail.
I'd say third party. The problems for third party started with GameCube It was a slow fizzle. I think it started at GameCube because third-party support was actually pretty good on 64.
Yeah,
On
if you look
64
at 64, anything that was third party, aka multi-platform, you could get on the 64
Yeah.
the same thing you could get on the
support was
PlayStation.
pretty good.
Right. Well, I mean, and you're right. It started declining more when it went to the GameCube. And I had a GameCube. I loved the GameCube.
Great system.
Oh, I was
It was
going
a
to
great
say, yeah, I
system.
love
It
that.
was that damn thing
Oh,
was damn near
absolutely.
indestructible.
Yeah, and I put so much time into that system.
Yeah.
But
And
they
you know that thing too. Like you hear about consoles burning out. I
Not the
never
GameCube.
heard about a GameCube
No.
just stop working.
No.
Dude, I dropped mine
Ever.
on concrete like 5 or 6 times.
Hell,
And the damn thing would work. Yeah, and the damn thing.
X-Play, they did the system drop test.
Yeah.
The Xbox and the PS2, unplayable. GameCube, barely dented.
Yeah.
And plays perfect.
Right.
You know, but they went with their own custom fucking format.
Yeah.
The mini discs. And don't get me wrong, we still got some great games that came out of the GameCube.
Well, Luigi's
Yeah.
Mansion.
The Luigi's Mansion.
The
Smash
list
Bros.
goes
Melee,
on, actually.
Wind Waker. I love
Wind
Wind
Waker.
Waker.
I was going to say, the list actually kind of goes on.
It does. Eternal
it comes
Darkness.
to- yeah.
Shit, there's so many great GameCube games.
The mini disc didn't bother me at all.
Mhm.
No.
But you had Sony and Microsoft that went with DVD.
Yes.
Yeah.
The more acceptable format.
Right.
True.
Nintendo has refused to adapt.
Yeah, that's their problem with
And
the
that's
Wii U.
why they're hurting so bad. And they've already announced that there won't be any new information about the new Nintendo console
No.
at E3 this
Which is
year.
a good call on their
Well,
Which
part.
is
for the
fine.
But think about that for a second, okay? When we got the Wii, the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 3, those were 10-year consoles. We were
Yeah.
told 8 to 10 years,
Yeah.
this is what you're getting.
And that's what we
And
got.
they're still
all
active.
already talking about a new Nintendo console. The Wii U's what, 2 years old?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's because they just have not put
Which
enough
is why
support
I
into
do
games.
not give a fuck about what Nintendo's going to tell me.
Yeah.
Considering we already know that we're not going to get any new information about the Nintendo console, I don't care. Even let's say they have just a grand slam and they tell us that every game we've ever wanted to hear about putting out, they're going to put out, I'm still not going to care.
Right.
I'm not. Because they're so far behind the curve as far as their console is concerned, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they
There's
do
a
need to
reason that
catch
your
up.
console is $250 and the other ones are $400.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Because yours is inferior. Is it awesome that I can play my game while somebody else is watching TV? Yeah, that's fucking cool. But at the same time, I can play your game on a little bitty screen because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter about the difference between me playing it on a big HD TV and playing it on that little bitty screen.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a small screen.
Well, and if you want to
No,
play on a
but
small
good.
screen, just play the 3DS. I mean, and that's
Right.
the thing. Like, Nintendo's handheld consoles
Oh,
have
that's
always-
never lacked.
That's never lacked.
Ever.
There's so many games for all those. But the thing about that's cool about the DS and the handheld in general is that it's always been a for everyone thing.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm a Pokemon fan. As you know, people who listen to other podcasts, me and Hydros do the Rockets Hideout. You know, it's very evident. And I've, you know, even though they give me the same shit over and over again, you know,
Mhm.
my point, I'll keep taking it because I love them.
Yeah.
You know, but that's my whole point. You know, I'm not, like, we don't own a Wii U, and by we, I mean, I don't believe any of us do.
We've actually got every other system that we could, current, last gen, whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and including most retro systems
Yeah.
between all of us,
Yeah.
and none of us have a Wii
Well,
U.
the Wii U.
Because why?
Well, because it's
No, don't get me
$250
wrong.
bucks, but like, what is there to really draw you to want to drop 250 bones
Right.
on a console that you might get one or two games that you really want to play, and then nothing?
That's my whole thing
You
about
know.
it.
I'll admit, one of the biggest reasons I want it is so I can play some of those retro games that you can't really get anymore.
Right. Some of the ones that they've got on the
Yeah,
retro
that aren't
market.
even on the 3DS
Yeah.
digital download.
Not even on really anything.
Yeah.
Well, but that's sad though.
Yeah.
It's really sad that
So
the
my
only, you
point
want to buy a
is-
console just so you can play the games that are in the digital store
I
that
mean,
are like fucking 20-something years old.
Now, there are definitely some Wii U games I want to play. Very badly,
So,
actually.
my
Like
point-
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Splatoon looks
I-
really, really good.
I
I've been watching
have-
a lot of live streams of it.
I don't give
Looks fun.
even half
It
a
looks
shit
really
for
fun.
Splatoon.
It looks
What
fun.
about
It looks fun. I'll give you that. It looks like I'd have a good time playing it. But, you know, I still have my Wii. I'll just put in Smash Brothers Brawl if I want to have
Yeah.
a good time playing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean-
if I on a Nintendo console especially, or tell you the truth, I'd rather actually go down to our buddies here at Vintage Villains and drop $50 on a Super Nintendo. I'd
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
do that than go out and pay $250 for the new console, which is sad. You'll never hear me say I would rather go spend $150 down at, or 75. Sorry, You'll never hear me say I'd rather spend $75 on original Xbox than go out and spend $400 for an Xbox One. You'll never hear me say that.
No.
You'll never hear me say I'd rather go spend $50 on a PlayStation 1 than spend $400 for a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But I would rather spend $50. I'd actually rather spend $250 buying a Super Nintendo and games than I would for a Wii U.
Yeah.
Much rather. I'd be much happier in the long run. Which is horrible, which is why, me personally, I don't give a fuck what Nintendo does at E3.
Nintendo has a lot catching up to do
They
to
do.
get their
It's
fan
true.
base back.
Well, to get their console base.
Yeah.
You know, just to re-emphasize.
Well, yeah, because we
Handheld-
all
Handheld, keep doing what you're doing.
we all
Yeah.
either own a DS or a 3DS. Every one
Yeah.
of us
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on. Microsoft.
They need a extremely strong conference.
They've been
They
losing
need-
the
They
last
do.
2
They've been
years.
losing pretty
Well,
bad.
okay, well, let's just
Last
start off
year
this
they
way.
held up their own. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's
But-
look at this. 3 years ago, Microsoft
Rules
Was dominant.
E3's
Yeah.
conference. Like,
Every year.
hands down, they were fucking on top, just putting middle fingers up to Sony and
Dropping the
Nintendo,
mic.
Just
Fuck
who
yeah.
gives a fuck about what you said? Because we just killed this shit again.
Yeah.
And then what
And then
happened?
Sony had their best year on Microsoft's worst year,
2 years ago,
and boom,
Sony just smashed it out of the park.
destroys them.
Crazy.
Well,
the
for how many
console
months
stuff.
now? How many months now have we seen the Xbox One be at 350?
Right.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be a holiday promotion,
Yeah.
and it ended for like a month.
And
And,
we
then
were
what
in
happened?
June.
and then
We
they
are
made
in
it a
June.
permanent.
And then they
Yeah.
turned around and made it permanent. So we've already seen Microsoft drop the price of their console that's only 2 years old,
Yeah. It's only two.
$50. So it's
And let's
$350.
put this into perspective, guys. Between the consoles here,
How long did it take for us to see a price drop on the 360?
forever.
Oh wow!
You know,
Forever.
Though they did have the different models.
It wasn't until
But-
it wasn't until we got the 360 Elite that the 360 price dropped.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we got the 360 whatever came after the
Slim.
Elite, the Slim.
Yeah.
Wasn't until we got the Slim that the price dropped on that significantly, the Elite.
True.
Yeah.
So, you know, and the only reason that they dropped, in my opinion, was because of the hard drive upgrade you got with each
Yeah.
one you bought. That really was the only significant difference to me. But think about we know that the PS4 hard drive is more capable than the Xbox One. We
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Not by much, but it is superior.
Yeah.
Xbox, Microsoft, they need to explore every inch of that console, and they need
Yeah.
to give us their maximum output. They can't keep fucking around. They're losing money.
Yeah,
Right.
they really are. The PS4 has a better performance, just period.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
period.
Now, admittedly, Microsoft still hasn't fully tapped into this whole using the internet to improve performance.
oh, the
thing.
cloud.
Yeah,
the
that
cloud
was something-
shit.
That I'll admit, that's one of the few things that's a really good idea
Well, and
that
you
they
know what?
haven't
In
panned
theory.
out at all.
It's
In
a good
theory,
idea in theory,
I'll
Oh,
give
but
you
here's
that.
the thing.
but they haven't acted on
Their
it.
theory can become reality.
It
Easily.
can.
Easily could become reality. That whole process is easily attainable. Because look at what Microsoft does, okay? When they put their mind to something, it happens.
Mhm.
There's nothing that Bill Gates or anybody else higher up in Microsoft has ever told us that hasn't come to fruition. Not that I can think of. I just don't know why, looking at Nintendo's failures, why at last year, now granted, Microsoft had a better conference last year than they did 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
By leaps and bounds.
But Nintendo still beat
What the hell made you think that smart glass? Why would you center everything around that smart
Yeah.
glass technology?
them.
I don't give a fuck about smart glass.
Right.
And guess what? Neither does anybody else.
No.
If your console can't even play games better than the PS4, why the fuck do I care about smart glass?
It was the same reason everyone was asking when they announced the console before E3. A
Right.
week before E3, or not even a whole week before
Yeah,
E3. It was
something
like
like
a
that.
few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 days or so.
Why would you focus your entire announcement around the fucking all-in-one TV bullshit, NFL, and then the only
This was
game,
a gaming
the
conference.
only game you fucking showed at that was, what was it, Ghost? Call of Duty Ghost? I think it
Did
was.
they show
I think that was.
Forza?
I don't even
Yeah,
think they showed.
They showed a car game.
No, they didn't even at the announcement. No, they did not.
Oh no,
the
no,
only
not
game,
the announcement.
Maybe not the announcement,
No,
but
at the
conference
announcement,
did.
the only game that they showed off
Call of Duty
was
Ghosts.
Call of Duty Ghosts. The
Yeah.
flavor of the year, right there. Because that, let's face it, that's what those games are. They're just flavors of the fucking year.
And they get blander every single
Exactly.
dish.
But you had Sony back in what was it, February
Yeah.
of that year, show off their console, announce their console had all those games
Yeah.
and everything. Sony had beat them
Before they'd even
before the
done
race
anything.
even started.
Yeah.
So, you think we're going to see another price drop on the Xbox One?
I don't know if it's quite time.
I don't
I
know.
mean, there you got.
Here's the thing.
I think we'll get another model of the Xbox One.
Well, that's been hinted, and there's also been. Well, actually, that was announced. They're coming out with a 1 terabyte version. Of
I knew about that, but
of the
that which
Xbox
might
One.
yield a price drop in the lesser one.
Maybe,
Maybe.
but Sony's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They just haven't
Sony's
announced it
doing
yet.
the exact same thing.
Yeah, they will.
Go ahead.
With the Sony though, you could just upgrade your damn hard drive by itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm putting a 2 terabyte hard drive in my friend's PS4.
Yeah, I mean, and that was like that was another thing with Microsoft. How the hell you started the removable hard drive thing?
Yeah.
That was your thing. How the fuck are you going to write that out?
Yeah.
How are you going to take that out and make it to where you can't just upgrade the hard drive? If anything, I thought they were going to rip off Sony from the PS3 and make it to where you can put in any hard drive.
Yeah.
No, they
But
still have
no.
to keep it proprietary.
But no, we're going to fucking make it to where you can't remove the hard drive at all. If you want a bigger hard drive, you either have to buy a whole new version of the console or you have to use external.
Yeah.
Which external's not bad.
No.
It's not bad.
Well, it's
You can't even use on the PS4 externals to store your games. So
Yeah.
that is a plus side.
It is.
But you can, like I said before, you can exchange the default hard drive to a bigger.
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
it is kind of nice to be able to use external, but let's be honest. What gamer wants one of their USB drives held up by an external?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I sure as fuck don't.
No
Plus,
thanks.
I don't want to have to use another power source
Yeah.
to power the external.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do that.
True.
I mean, I think
You know, and I myself considering just 2 years or a year ago, my external hard drive that I had burnt up.
Yeah.
I certainly don't fucking want that
No.
to happen to the thing that has all
Yeah.
of my goddamn games on it.
Exactly.
Right.
And honestly, internal hard drives are cheaper than externals
Yeah.
generally.
Big time.
Yeah, the 2 terabyte, $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 terabytes of memory, $100.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
1 terabyte, $67.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So
I mean,
Microsoft, I want Microsoft to just knock this so far out of the park because they need it.
Oh, they do.
They
well,
do.
we need it
But
anyway.
what
whether-
am I most looking forward to? Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Hands
that's
down.
goes for pretty much all of us. I mean,
Yeah.
except for maybe Thor over here, who's
I wanna
mostly
know-
a PC gamer.
He's PC gaming master race.
I want to know
PC
more.
Master Race.
Yeah, I want to know more about Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, yeah.
Kingdom
We all
Hearts
do.
3.
I want to
Persona
know more about
5.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I want them to finally announce The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, The
okay.
Last Guardian.
It's
Wait,
been,
waiting on it
it's
for
been
forever.
rumored for like the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I want
not
them to
dead
fin-
though.
Yeah,
it's not dead.
They keep saying it's
haven't-
not dead.
They haven't canceled it, so
Yeah.
I gotta tell you though, I think what I'm most looking forward to, like of the big three, it's easily Sony.
Yeah.
But I think I'm most excited about Bethesda having a full fucking slot
That
for
is
a conference.
exciting.
Well, it's a little different, like when you have like the big three companies, because you were talking about mainly consoles with
Right,
Bethesda and
yeah.
like E3 and Ubisoft and all them. Your third-party developers that are
Right.
having their own conferences, which is cool.
but that's kind of new with Bethesda. They announced
That
2
is
games
new.
this year.
2 games, and they haven't even had their conference.
Yeah,
Exactly.
everyone always expects EA and Ubisoft to do their
Well,
do their
because
conferences.
Yeah.
everybody like we've already gotten Fallout 4 announced, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've gotten another game
Doom.
of theirs announced. Doom got announced.
And everyone now is like, what the hell else are you going to talk about?
That's exactly my
You
Yeah.
know,
point.
which
and
we
that's
could
what I'm
very
interested in.
easily see Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh my god!
That could very easily happen.
I
Oh, yeah.
fucking
You know,
I lose my
Bethesda's
mind.
gotten so big now because they own ID Software.
Yeah,
They've got quite a corporation set up now. They're up there now starting to get toward profit-wise what EA is known for.
Well, and with EA, we're getting we're going to get Battlefront.
Star Wars
Oh,
Battlefront.
yeah, we're gonna get
If-
Battlefront.
okay, think about it. Last year's conference, we got that tiny snippet.
Teaser trailer, which
That
was
was the
awesome.
most beautiful thing I've ever seen coming from a gaming screen.
We've all
That looked so damn good.
It was beautiful.
It looked awesome.
And that was bare bones shit. What is it gonna look like a year hence?
yeah.
I fucking can't wait.
The only thing is, and I hope that they don't do it. I hope DICE doesn't fuck it up like they did Battlefield 4. I know you know what I'm talking about, Thor.
That shit was
The
glitchy
blue
as
screen,
fuck. Oh
the
my
blue
God.
screen of death.
Yeah.
You couldn't even play the fucking game. You know?
And if you did, all the textures were always glitching out.
So I'm hoping that they actually put the time and effort into the game.
Like it did with Hardline.
Yeah.
That game is really well put together.
And a lot of people give Hardline a really bad rep because it's cops and robbers, blah blah blah, and shit. And they
Isn't
still
it-
call it
I like
Battlefield.
Yeah, but I do like to change the pace. I mean, I'm a huge Battlefield 2 fan.
Yeah.
I think that when Battlefield 3, it was amazing. They brought Battlefield 4 out way too damn
But
fast.
at least DICE is mixing it up. DICE and
Yeah.
EA, at
I
least
like
they're mixing
that.
it up.
I like
You know,
that.
if they would have called it anything other than Battlefield, I don't think anyone would have bitched about that game at all.
Probably not.
You know?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
But, yeah, EA's got some stuff. Mass Effect 4.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I was gonna say.
There's
Uh,
my most looked forward
Mass
to
Effect
thing.
4. Now,
Mexico's just came in his pants.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
With,
Well, okay. How many? Who hasn't played Mass Effect?
I've played them. I suck at them too.
Even if you suck at them, the story is what
Alone.
dragged me into
I
it.
enjoyed what I played of them.
Did you beat them?
I have not.
I beat 1 and 2.
You haven't beat any of them?
I beat 1, 2, and
How did
3.
you play 1, 2, and 3, but didn't beat any of them?
I played, I think, 1 and 2. And that was it.
How did you play 2 without beating 1? What sorcery is this?
Well, because that was the big thing, too,
That's
like
the
with,
casual
with Mass
gamer.
Effect.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, that was the big thing with Mass Effect.
I'm
Like,
not a
you
casual
wanted-
gamer.
Me
You
neither.
wanted to play and beat those games. Because
Yeah.
they announced, like, when they announced Mass Effect 1, the biggest thing from that announcement came, your save data is going to carry over.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know,
When
that
they
was
said,
the
when
start,
they said
yeah.
your choices will matter, it was like, they will.
But then they
Holy
totally
shit.
didn't.
Yep, then they didn't.
Well,
No, shut the fuck up, Wes. It didn't.
no. They
It
matter.
didn't.
Just
he
not
didn't
in the
even
end.
use a nickname
Red, blue,
right
or green,
there.
motherfucker. Pick a color.
I know. I hate that ending just about as much as you do.
I gotta tell you,
It
I,
doesn't look like it.
gotta tell you,
But no,
I
it
could have
didn't.
went to EA. I could have went to BioWare headquarters and kicked every one of them fuckers in the nuts. And then they had the nerve to stand there and say, "We stand behind our creative decisions."
No, that
Fuck
was stupid.
you.
That crap. I hate that shit.
Right.
So
Creative,
So I'll go
I
ahead
don't
and say
fucking
this now.
think
Then
so.
I beat 1 and 2 like quickly. Like I wasted no time. Well, as soon as I started playing it, I beat them. I never put them down until I beat them. 3, I played about halfway through, and then everybody said those ending sucks, and I was like, and
I
then
don't even want to play it.
and I was like, well. Well, I don't want to end this wonderful journey I've been on.
Yeah.
Westicles put it really well when he was just like that. He said Mass Effect 3 is 99.9% the best game I've ever played in my life.
They had to
That
release.
0.1% is the
That
shittiest
horrible
thing I've ever
fucking
seen.
ending.
Well, they had to release a
Okay, but
free
that's the thing.
DLC patch.
I didn't ever play the original ending.
Yeah.
I only played the patch.
Which
Yeah.
is better.
And I still hate it.
Still.
Yeah, I mean,
I
me
still
too.
hate it.
Like,
Yeah.
so with Mass
It
Effect
reminded
4,
me of playing Deus Ex.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
Human Revolution.
yeah,
It's the same damn thing.
it is.
Yeah, but your choices were supposed to affect the ending, and they didn't.
Yeah, no matter what you did in that ending.
At least Deus Ex had like 5 or 6.
It was still
endings you could
A, B,
choose
C.
from.
Yeah, it was either... Yeah, but A, B, and C, the thing about that is usually when you pick A, it leads to ending A. You pick B, it leads to ending B. You pick C, it leads to ending C. A, B, or C, it leads to ending A. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
It was really just a different color the first time
Yeah.
through.
It doesn't fucking matter.
The ending was the same
That,
regardless.
how are you going to save that, I wonder? Because this is in the future. You're not Shepard. They've told us that.
yeah,
And I
You're
think
not gonna
that's
play
the best
Shepard.
thing. I
You're
think,
not going to
that was
play...
a good decision.
I think that's for the best.
And my thing with that is like, how much are they going to announce? Because I don't want them to ruin anything in that game.
Dude, it's probably going to be just like a
I
bare
think
bones.
I
yes.
want zero plot.
I don't
Revealed.
think that's what's going to
I
happen.
want zero plot revealed. That's not going to happen, but that's what I want.
If it is, it's going to be very fucking little. You might get a quick glimpse of what the bad guy
And
is
I don't want it
supposed
to be Reapers.
No, me either.
No.
Well, because if you
I think
go
they'll be-
off
yeah.
the continuity from 3, the Reapers were either destroyed,
Right.
taken over by Shepard, or the robotic and the fleshies, let's just call them that, were combined.
Yeah.
You know, so there are no Reapers anymore.
Yeah,
I hope.
for its purposes.
You
yeah.
know,
I hope.
I think
Yeah.
I think the Reapers will probably still crop up, but not as a plot device. I really don't think so.
I hope not.
they might be a race now.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They might
I think
be a
we might
race
actually
like
have
the Gap.
a race of the Reapers now.
That's weird.
Yeah, but
That's what I think
it
will
would make
happen.
sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, but how are you going to visit the Reaper planet? There's no fucking planet.
They don't need a planet.
They're
Right.
ships. I mean, you'd be
Just visiting a ship?
might visit the Reaper's body and like hook into a console once you go in.
Like, I need to go talk to the Reaper consulate. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Let me drive fucking 2 light years away real quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well-
because, why? Well, because of what happened 200 years ago. They're not allowed anywhere near any kind of civilization.
would you want them there? Though?
No.
I mean, like,
But that's what I'm saying. I don't
Actually,
want.
it's 1,000 years in the future. A
That's
lot.
so-
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Well, 1,000. Then that's only 1,000 years. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was, they threatened to wipe out the entirety of the galaxy, and all galaxies for that
Yeah.
matter. So fuck them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want them anywhere near those games. But then again,
Multiplayer,
it's
though.
like, who's gonna be the fucking
I don't
like?
even know if they're gonna have it.
Bad guy.
do you
who's gonna
want
be the
it?
bad guys? Are humans gonna be the bad guy? Like,
That would
See,
be interesting.
What?
That'd be interesting. Like to actually be
I would be
for the main
interested.
protagonist not to be a human. Like I would love to play a Krogan. I
No,
would.
yeah, or main protagonist, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
Yeah.
the big rumor surrounding Mass Effect 4, is that we'll actually get to pick our race.
that would be great.
I would love that.
I'd love
That
to be
would
able
be
to.
cool.
I would love
to be
it.
able to play as a
or,
Krogan.
well, I should say species, since we're clearly not direct relation.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that'd be great.
I'm extremely looking forward to Mass Effect.
Yeah, I
can't wait.
have beaten Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 at least 3 times a piece, including all DLC.
How could you play 3
And
once?
I love it. I love that
Because
franchise
it's so
fucking
so
much.
correct though.
No, Mass Effect
It's-
3 is a
it is
perfect
perfect
game
till
up
the
until
ending.
the last, 20 minutes.
Even you can't deny that. If
No,
you
it's
enjoyed 1 and
perfect
2,
up until then.
you enjoyed 3 all the way up to the end. Because 3 was better than 1 and 2 combined until that ending.
Yeah.
Until that point,
It
and
re-
dude,
all
I
your
gotta tell you,
decisions
the ending can
affect
ruin.
it.
I mean,
yeah,
the
it can.
ending,
It ruined the whole damn franchise almost.
You know,
Okay, if I didn't enjoy playing those games as much as I do, that ending ruined. Because even I tried
Well,
to start.
that's
like,
what I'm trying to say. Like I can't play 3 again.
Well, I tried to restart 1, and I gotta tell you, I couldn't because I know where it goes.
I still can't.
I know where it goes, and I know that I can't wrap myself in the story anymore because I know the shitty end that it's going to come to.
Well, with like 1.
But the first time I played through 3, for those of you who don't know me, and if you can't tell by the rants and angry things I do on these podcasts, I play Renegade. In everything I play, I'm
Renegade
the
for life,
douchebag.
bitch.
I'm the douchebag the first playthrough. So in fucking Mass Effect 3, and spoiler alert if you haven't played it, if you haven't played it, suck it, play it. I made Tally kill herself.
Yeah. Shot Morden.
I shot Morden. I killed Grunt.
Killed Rex.
Rex. I killed Rex. I killed 6 party members that I had grown all of these relationships with in the first 2 games. And I felt like such a major cocksucker playing those. I was like
you
when I
feel the consequence of your decisions.
it was so strong, the feelings in that game when when Tally killed herself, I was like, oh God, what did I do? Why? But then I got to the end and I was like, who gives a fuck about
doesn't
what I did
fucking
anymore?
matter.
They were gonna die anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, that ending sucks.
I'm so glad that I'm really hoping.
I doomed an entire race to death.
I
I
want
doomed the
them-
Krogans. I doomed them.
I want
Now,
them to
but
to
that's my
distance
thing.
themselves.
Are they going to show that in the new Mass Effect?
Yeah, I don't know
If
what they're
I
gonna
doom the
reflect.
Krogan race in 3, are they gone in 4?
Most likely,
That's
No,
1,000
get-
years into
They're
the future.
in 4. We do know that already.
That's 1,000 years into the future. How?
Yeah.
I doomed those motherfuckers.
I don't know what's going on.
They can't reproduce.
Maybe if
at
them
all.
and the Solarians get together. I don't know.
I don't know either because I fucked them bad in that game.
Yeah.
Well, most likely we'll
If
get something
you don't know
like,
the Renegade thing for that, basically you release a...
Basically, they have been genetically altered to become sterile for the most part, so that they can't reproduce too heavily.
Okay.
Now that was like a war attempt practically by the Solarians to keep them from taking over the galaxy.
Right.
So they tempered down their ability to reproduce. So in 3, you can cure it, pretend to cure it, or make sure the cure can't happen.
Yeah, and I did that. Only it's not even just that. It's actually altered to where, it fucks up their fertility even more.
Yeah.
That's insane. And I did that shit. A whole fucking planet, a whole race, middle fingered by me. I'm such dick.
Well, I mean, not all the Krogans were on.
True. Not all of
What's
them
the
have been
planet?
affected by...
But most of the females were.
Tachanka, yeah. Yeah, most of the females were. And that's where the problem lies.
So, yeah.
Mass Effect 4
So Mass Effect 4's got... Well, first of all, look at the shoes it's got to fill.
Yeah.
Because with the exception of that ending, holy shit.
Great game.
Oh, that series.
Yeah.
One of the finest franchises ever created.
Best franchise to come out of last gen, I'd say.
Speaking
Yeah, I agree.
of big franchises, Halo 5.
Halo 5.
Yeah.
God.
A lot of people were
Damn.
disappointed by 4.
The game,
I like
it.
that is the game.
I was not.
That is the game that's seriously making me think about buying an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. But Halo has always been that franchise.
Yeah.
Like, when Halo 1 came out, people sold their PS2s to buy an Xbox to play Halo.
Yeah.
It
They
happened.
did too. They really
It
did.
happened.
Well, we all, and me, you, and Aaron, Wes,
Yeah.
we would get together once a week and have LAN
Every
parties.
Monday.
Halo parties.
Every Monday, Halo.
It was awesome.
When Halo
Good.
1
Halo
was just
came out when it
like-
was Combat Evolved. We all played that. And we fucking system linked that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That means
Back when
we
you
got
could only
together. It means we got
We had like 12 people.
the struggle
in one
was real.
apartment.
The struggle was real. A 1-bedroom shitty apartment with one couch. We had one dude who set up his TV on a stove.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
set his TV up on a stove. Sat on a fucking...
Yep.
Like, he had a table
We
behind
did.
him. But he couldn't be bothered to put his TV on the table because his Mountain Dew had to sit there.
Yeah, we each had our 2 liters of Mountain Dew and Moon Mist. And
Yeah, or whatever you could
yeah,
afford.
whatever we did.
It was a 3-liter of Moon Mist if you were cheap.
yeah,
Like-
exactly.
You know, because like a 2-liter of Mountain Dew back then was like $1.10 or something.
Yeah.
But a 3-liter of Moon Mist was like 79 cents.
Yeah.
I'll take the Moon Mist.
Yeah,
I
so
get an extra liter. Sorry.
We would all get together and we would play this shit,
And then Halo 2 came out, and
played the
it
shit
got
out of
even
that.
bigger, and we played the shit out of that. Halo 3, we spent so much time on Halo 3.
Yeah.
I can't even
More than
tell
any
you.
of the others.
Yeah, I can't even tell you how much we spent. And then, Halo just kind of died out after that. Like, it's not that we didn't play all the other games,
Yeah.
but it just kind of lost its appeal as far as, like, party game was concerned for
Yeah.
us, for whatever
yeah,
reason.
for us. Yeah.
But, except for the one time that we got together and we played Reach, I think it
Reach.
was.
Yeah.
And we all decided we've never been on teams online before.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
just
that was
only
fucking
played.
fun.
We slaughtered those fucking guys.
They didn't know it was coming.
I felt sorry for those guys.
Yeah.
We did an 8v8, I think it was,
Yep,
or
we did
6v6
big team
or
battle.
whatever. But yeah, we did
Awesome.
big team battle, 8v8. And, they didn't even stand a chance.
We had fuckers rage quit.
I wish that we
It was
could have heard
amazing.
them. I wish we could have heard them. Because I'm sure they were so pissed.
Yeah.
Because we were all in an Xbox Live party.
Yep.
So we were just talking to each other. But, like, we should have done that when we were all in the same room and just had their voices coming out of the TV.
Yeah.
That'd have been the funniest shit ever, because I think we beat them 50-3.
Oh my god,
It was
it was
ugly.
horrible.
It was really ugly.
Like, I think it was 50-3. Was
Uh,
because we played like 4 or 5 times against the same people, and it
Yeah.
was always like, I
It
think
was
10
just-
kills was the most they got on us.
yeah, it was ridiculous because
Which is insane considering that's 8v8.
yeah,
It
and the
should have
weakest
been
person
at
on our
least-
team was at least as good as the strongest on theirs.
Yeah.
Well, until we let Liz get involved.
Yeah,
they
then it
kinda
got a little down.
went
Then
downhill
their
a
their KDR got a little better.
But yeah, Halo's
But
always
so
been
we're
that kind of a game
So
for
we're
us.
all looking forward to Halo 5.
Oh,
And
yeah.
again, Halo 5 looks like it could be the game to get people to sell their PS4s to buy an
I don't know.
Xbox One.
It's not-
I don't
Now,
think-
it won't be as big of an impact as it was back then, but I think it could happen.
I don't
Yeah.
think we'll get people selling their PS4s to buy it, but we all know that Microsoft's going to throw out that special edition console.
I'm sure.
for a special price.
Yeah.
And it's going to come with Halo 5, and it's going to be all limited
And that's
edition
what people
exclusive.
will go for.
And people will buy it because we all know that Halo 5 is going to come out around the holidays.
Well, Lord knows I want the Master Chief
Yeah.
collection.
And
Yeah.
you know something I'm excited about? Okay,
Oh.
Halo 4 was last gen.
Yeah.
You know those cinematic graphics
Was
were
so
that fucking
Good.
good?
Halo, okay, if you don't play Halo 4 for anything else, play it for those cinematics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck, they were good. The interrogation
There were brief
was
moments
so
of almost
awesome. I thought it was a movie.
photorealism.
I thought it was a movie. The beginning of that game, I thought it was a movie. I was like, when does the fucking, game start?
It was
And
impressive.
Then it went into the game, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. and
That was so fucking cool.
I'm hoping to see if they can capture that level of quality in the general gameplay.
They better, damn it.
That'd be amazing.
They have to.
I would
This-
love it.
You
Let's
can't
face
go to
it.
a new gen and get worse graphics.
Well, yeah, they have to keep
That's
the same.
horse shit.
Well, let's face it. This is
But
going to be
that's
Microsoft's.
the kind of horse shit that Microsoft's been giving us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it is.
Well, and they're going to have to. This is Microsoft's big game. This is their
yeah,
flagship.
this is the one they have to work
This
with.
is the one. If they want to sell those consoles this year, unless they drop that fucking price another $50,
Yeah.
Right. Which,
this is the game that they have to have. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be 5 out of 5,
Yeah.
10 out of 10. It's got to be
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
Mhm.
Otherwise, they're not going to fucking sell.
I just hope it's not short. Halo 4 was short.
Yeah.
Halo 4 was short.
But
I'm also
Rock
kind of...
Band 4 is coming.
yes,
Yeah, definitely.
Another
Uh,
party game kind of deal.
love
Yeah.
Rock Band.
I love Rock Band too. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it. Me and the big man were talking about that.
Yeah, we was. I was like, how does it feel like the game genre pretty much died out? How do you feel about that?
Well, okay, think about that. Now, saying it out loud makes it sound so much longer ago than what it feels. But we started at DAC in 2007,
yeah.
like August 2007, and that was like the pinnacle of that.
Yeah.
2008 was the pinnacle of that genre. Guitar Hero was at an all-time high. Rock Band was at an all-time high. People loved playing those games.
Yeah.
And that was 2008. It is now 2015.
Yeah.
Saying that out loud kind of makes you like, holy shit, that's been a while.
And I can say this. I really think that whole genre is dead to me. I don't care.
I care.
I care.
If someone brings it to a party, I'll play 2 or 3 songs and then I'm done. I don't
Well,
care.
because that's the thing,
3
though.
years.
That's the thing with Rock Band 4. Like with the new Guitar Hero, because they're both coming out with a new one. You got Rock Band 4 and you got Guitar Hero Alive. That's
Yeah.
what they're calling it. With Guitar Hero, you're pretty much it's like a live perspective. It's not
Yeah.
where you make your own guy and you go through it like that. With Rock Band 4, you make your own characters. You play the show, but you have choices to make, and you decide
Yeah, there's an
where
actual
you want your
storyline.
band to go. Do you want to sell out? Do you want to make money? If you do, well, your fans are going to hate you for it.
And
You
it's
can
intriguing to add
Metallica
that in.
yourself.
Or do
Yeah.
you want to stay more underground and have the fans and have the loyalty and not make any fucking money?
Right.
And your choices decide what venues you get to play. They've added a story mode to it, and I'm
Yeah.
excited for that
That's
because
interesting.
the last game in this series that did that I really enjoyed.
World Tour, right?
Well, World Tour was one, but they had Guitar Hero. What was it? Warriors of Rock.
Oh yeah, yeah. Guitar Hero.
That was
4.
actually kind of a decent game.
I liked it.
really
The
liked
story was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun to play, and that last fucking battle was
Yeah.
just oh my
That was
god.
cool.
It was great. And then after that one, what happened? They decided they weren't going to make any more games.
Right.
And I was like, why?
But I'm excited for it because, Rock Band is the most co-op game I've ever played in my life.
It is.
Yeah.
And you all have to be on the same page.
I don't care. Usually if I'm playing co-op with somebody and it doesn't matter if they, fail or die, then I'm like, well, shouldn't suck. And then I just go do what I'm doing. But that, I'm like, God damn it, Star Power, he's down!
Yeah, and you have to fucking get it back up. And that was
Yeah.
what was great about it. And I'm excited for it because
Yeah.
that was one of those games that we played
Right,
all
yeah.
the time.
Well, but that's, I think that leans really more towards our nostalgia's sake than it does the actual, value of the game. I actually think that if they would have innovated and kept innovating in any way possible, that genre wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
But you can only put out the same, because think about it, Guitar Hero and Guitar Hero 2 and Guitar Hero 3, the biggest problems with those, until it hit, Guitar Hero 3 did it a lot better, but there were songs that nobody gave a fuck about on
Yeah.
those. It was songs God, I have to play this one to play the songs I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember when Guitar Hero Aerosmith came out, everybody's like, oh my god, I get to play Aerosmith. And then they came out with like 3 songs that people wanted. The rest of them were shit and inspirations. Like Aerosmith was like, well, I got my inspiration from these guys, and they put those guys on there. I don't give a fuck who you got your inspiration
You want
from.
to play your song.
I want to play your shit. I don't want to play some fuck. If I want to listen to their songs, I'll go to their concerts. No, I go to see Aerosmith because you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I don't want to play some other douchebag shit. I want to play Steven Tyler's shit. You know,
Exactly.
like when Guitar Hero Metallica came out, like I was so afraid it was going to be the same way. It wasn't. Thank you God. Guitar Hero Metallica was a godsend to me because I'm a huge Metallica fan.
Yeah.
And I got pretty much every song I would want to play from Metallica on there. So
Including an instrumental.
yeah,
Orion.
I get to play Orion,
Yeah.
which
that's-
takes forever, and my hand wants to fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm always stupid. I always put that as like you get to pick a set list of 6.
You
I always
pick that
put
the
like,
last?
I always put that like twice,
Uh,
and then I have like Master of Puppets after that. So I'm like,
I just want to die.
Yeah.
but I'm excited because I want to be able to do those kind of things, but in a game that I actually feel like I'm making progress going towards, not just feeling like I'm playing. Here's 4 shitty songs so I can get to the next set of 4 so I can play a song that I want to play.
Well, I
Yeah,
guarantee you, like, I will be buying Rock Band 4. I will probably buy the deluxe version with all the instruments, so that
Yeah.
so that we can all play that.
The
again.
drums, like
And I'll
that's
give it
one
a
of the things
shot.
that I hated about Rock Band was that you could buy the game like separately.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck? And this was Rock Band 1.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could just buy the game.
You could play it on a controller.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
I don't want to do
Like,
that.
that's so stupid. Why would you package that game separately than if you had the instruments?
Yep.
You fuckers. That was troll face, like, next level troll face shit.
Yeah.
Here's something that I know we're all going to want to talk about, or at least I think so. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What worlds do you want to go to?
Oh, so many.
We
The
know.
Great Mouse Detective.
Yes! Yes!
That would be good.
That
I
would
would
be so
love
fun.
a great mouse
Wreck-It
detective
Ralph.
thing.
Wreck-It
Yeah,
Ralph
Wreck-It
would
Ralph.
be awesome.
That'd be awesome
We
too.
know we're probably gonna get Frozen.
Out of popularity
Easily.
alone. And that'll be cool enough. I'm
Don't get me
sure.
wrong. I mean, when I think about the area, it fits in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it does.
There's
It'll
going to
work.
be an ice castle. There's a regular castle. So it'll be probably kind of like in town. It'll probably be kind of like London area,
Yeah.
you know. And then the ice palace will be kind of like the cathedral, I would assume,
Mm-hmm.
at least
Okay.
to a certain degree.
Yeah.
You know. But and then there's the woods area where you could fight, the Heartless and all that.
Of course.
So I'm not upset. Plus, Olaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be
I
in
like
there.
Olaf.
I mean,
As a playable character, more than likely.
Yeah.
So,
Or at least I
well,
want a cameo
of
of
all
the
the
Great Mouse
people,
Detective.
of all the people in
Yeah, I
Frozen,
agree.
Olaf would be the one I would want to be as the playable.
yeah.
Well, it's going to be Elsa, though. Or maybe they'll have more than one.
Why couldn't it be Olaf?
It's going
Why
to be
can't Elsa be have her heart taken and used
Yeah.
by the Heartless?
and that would
Don't ruin
kind
my
of
day.
fit.
It'll be Anna that gets caught.
No, don't ruin my day.
Just
And it
saying.
would kind of fit
Olaf.
with the theme of the movie if she became like the
Yeah.
heartless one, you know?
Yeah, I
I
would.
mean,
So I hope so.
But
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm with Big Man. I want the Great Mouse
That would be
Detective,
that'd
so
be
cool.
cool.
which
I'd
is one
also-
of my favorite Disney movies of all time, and it never gets any love except for the people in this room. And I'm
Yeah,
tired
yeah,
of this
right.
shit.
It's got,
Right? It's Basil of Baker
Yeah, I
Street,
love it.
bitch.
And you know what else I want? I want to see the Rescuers.
Yeah.
That would be really
I
cool.
would love to go down under,
Yeah, go to the bayou and shit, or Australia. Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Even
There's some
Wally
fun
would be
stuff.
cool.
yeah. Wally would be cool.
There's-
Is
they
that
have-
Disney?
That's
Pixar.
That's Pixar.
I thought that was straight up Pixar.
Which they have the
They
license
own
for.
Pixar
Disney. Yeah,
now?
they own
No,
Pixar now.
Disney and Pixar have always been pretty much one and the same.
I thought
Yeah, but
Pixar
now
was
it's
its own
official.
company.
Yeah, now
Disney
it's
actually
officially.
owns them.
Dirty motherfucker.
But yeah, they have so much that they could pull from, but the game itself.
Are you
Like-
guys hoping to have a new character, or do you want one of the oldest?
It's we're playing Sora.
Yeah,
and I
we're-
want it to be. I
Is
want
it?
to play Sora.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And it needs
Well, they've
to
got
be.
to cap off the franchise.
I just hope that Donald shuts the fuck up then.
I love Donald.
No, I don't want to hear Sora every 2 seconds.
I mean, because, like, at
Oh,
the end
I know
of.
what you're saying. Yeah.
What
okay.
was the 3DS?
You know,
It
when
was,
he heals me right
Dream
after
Drop
I use a
Distance.
potion and I hear Sora.
Well,
Shut
like,
up.
at the end of Dream
Wait,
Drop Distance.
I don't actually even know what the ending is.
Okay.
Yet. I'm
Well,
sure I can
spoilers.
guess, but
Okay, basically the game itself involves the wizard from Fantasia.
Birth by Sleep. No, wait, you're talking about. You're talking about
Yeah,
Yen Sid.
he summons Riku and Sora
Yeah, the
to
Dream Drop Distance is the first game in the franchise since Kingdom Hearts 2
Mhm.
to star Riku and Sora.
Well, like what happens though is he pretty much sends them on a quest to see which of them is actually going to become the true Keyblade master.
From what I understand, he's actually training them to become masters, both of them.
Right, but
Whether
by
only
the
one
end,
comes out on top or not.
by the end, Riku's the one who's chosen, and Sora's just kind of like, fuck it, I'm just going to go off and do my own thing. I have the Keyblade, and there's a whole bunch of other shit that you have to play, like the PSP games to really get.
Oh, I've played all the games except Dream Drop Distance.
All right. Well, pretty much Sora just says, I'm going to go off on my own. I'm going to go thank the people that helped me on the way. Fuck off. I'm gone. By the end of that game, though, Kari has a Keyblade. Fucking Axel shows up. He has a Keyblade.
Nice.
There's so many fucking Keyblade warriors.
Well, that's
now.
the thing, though, because originally there were tons
Yeah.
of Keyblade warriors.
There was,
The Keyblade War reduced it to practically a single one.
right. And you get introduced, actually you got introduced to him earlier on, but you get more of an introduction into who the real bad guy in the
I
series
know who
really
it is. I already know
You
because
know.
he's a big presence in 2 of the games.
Yeah, and he's going to be the main antagonist in 3.
Oh, I'm
you
sure.
know? So
It'd be
I'm
weird
looking forward
if
to
it
it.
wasn't him.
Yeah.
But whether it's, my question is I wonder if it's going to switch off between Kari, Riku, and Sora. Are you going to play as
That
all
would
three?
be kind of cool, actually.
You know?
Well, we
I
know
just
that.
know what
we know
I
that.
want.
We know because of GTA 5 that
Yeah.
a 3-person
It worked.
It could
thing.
work.
It works. It works really well. Now, I mean, it won't. It's not the same kind of game as GTA 5, but we do know that a 3-person protagonist works. We know
It
it
can,
works.
yeah. And
So
that we're already invested in the characters.
we'll go ahead now. We'll go ahead to the last game that we talking about, which is Syndicate.
Oh, Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
Syndicate?
Assassin's
Well,
Creed Syndicate.
yeah. I'm so excited for it.
I'm not.
I'm an
I'm
Assassin.
so
Well, I know
burnt
why
out
you're
with
not.
Assassin's
You have
Creed.
reasons.
I'm so burned
Now,
out.
fuck
with
you. I
Assassin's
have good
Creed,
reasons.
man.
No, I said you have reasons. They make sense, too.
I don't even hate the franchise. I just haven't played past the first one.
Neither have I.
Want to know why? Because I was doing that game the way I played those kind of open world-ish games. Doing all the collecting, doing all the everything that you can do.
All the side
I
missions.
was 75% through the game. I had 2 assassinations left.
Red Ring.
No. Not even Red Ring. My fucking hard drive crashed.
Oh no.
In my 360, my hard drive crashed. When I called Microsoft support, they were like, "We've never heard this before." I was like, "You've never heard of a hard drive crashing?" They were like, "Not one that we couldn't recover." And I was like, "Well, this is non-recoverable." And he's just like, "That sucks." And then, but you guys have played the first one, correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know how annoying it is to go get all the
Oh
flags.
no,
all
the first one.
views.
The first one is the most annoying game in the
It's
franchise.
ridiculously tedious.
There are over 600 flags for you to collect,
Yeah, and I had
feathers
collected almost
and
all of them.
all sorts of bullshit.
And then my
Not to
hard
mention
drive
the
crashed.
side activities. Oh god.
And then, even if I wanted to just dry run the game, and by dry run for me, I mean not do any of the collecting, just go do the missions. The missions are so bullshit in that game.
They are.
I'm a master assassin, and I can't get through any assassination without being seen. It always is.
That's the crap of
It's
it.
always me stabbing a dude in the neck in broad daylight, and then running on rooftops, and
In front
hopefully
of a
they
dick
don't
ton
see
of
me.
people.
Yeah.
Most of the assassinations take place in front of a crowd of people.
And why can't I pick up a bow and arrow and shoot the motherfucker from a rooftop? I'm a master assassin. I can throw a blade from a fucking rooftop. Why do I have to go up to his face and stab him? Why? Fuck that game.
Gotta make it feel it.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, they fixed pretty much every single fucking complaint you can have about the first game in the second one. And unfortunately, they've just not innovated a whole lot since then. Now, I love the franchise because I'm into the lore and I love the characters, so I'm good. I love the franchise, so I'm jacked for Syndicate. I understand why people are burnt out, though.
Don't get me
burnt
wrong.
out wouldn't be a problem for me because, like I
Not
said,
for you, no.
I got into the story of the first game.
Yeah.
I got the whole Templar assassin, like that whole thing was awesome, but the fact that like I don't feel like an assassin at all
Yeah.
in those games, because I've kind of watched people play through a little bit of the newer games, and it still doesn't look like an assassin to me. It just looks like a douchebag in some robes doing shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like an assassin.
The second one and Brotherhood make it feel that way more than
Do they?
anything. I would say that.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, those two make you feel like a real assassin
And
more
maybe
than anything.
Liberation, because you're actually
That's
you
true.
know,
Liberation
wearing
as well.
disguises
Yeah, you're
and-
wearing disguises and
Yeah.
shit. Now, the
Like,
other ones, you're
I
a
feel
little
more
more
like
broad
an
daylight.
assassin, and for obvious reasons, playing Hitman.
Yeah, obviously.
I feel like an assassin
Yeah.
playing Hitman.
Oh, absolutely.
But that rage factor in Hitman's so much higher.
It is. It is.
Because, like, you'll try, like, at least for me, like, I'll always start off trying to be sneaky and everything, and by the end I'm so pissed off, I'm like, fuck it!
Fuck everyone in
See,
this
not
room.
me, man. I spent an hour crouched in one position in that game, just waiting. I was like, you'll have to leave eventually, you son of a bitch. And he left eventually. And I got my sneaky shit done. Sometimes it just takes forever.
I feel like Assassin's Creed, like, I love the story and I love the lore of it, but I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if it was just books instead of actually playing a game.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, another game that I can think of that I can say that with too is the Legacy of Kain series.
Yeah.
That story is so fucking convoluted, it's ridiculous.
It's really good, though.
It is. I think it'd have been better as books, though. But
Yeah.
that's a topic for another day. I mean,
Though we do have an MMO coming out, Nosgoth.
yeah,
Takes
Nosgoth
place
kinda
within
looks
that
cool.
world.
that's going to be really cool. You know, and we might even see something about that at E3.
Maybe.
I mean,
It's a distinct
That's
possibility.
Speaking
the
about
thing.
MMOs, Final Fantasy 14
Yeah.
might be coming to Xbox One.
really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard that.
at one of the press releases or whatever.
How weird is that, though? Like, Final Fantasy 15 is a PS4 exclusive, correct?
Yeah,
Actually, I don't know if they've
I don't know
announced
if
that.
it is or not.
I don't know if they have. The demo only came to PS4, but that's because Final Fantasy Type 0... No, it was on Xbox. Maybe the demo was on Xbox One. I actually just don't know that part. I don't know. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is more than likely going to be on both systems. I can't say
It
for
is.
sure on 15.
It actually is going to be.
No,
on
I
both systems.
thought 15 was a PS4 exclusive.
Don't
I
check.
could be wrong, but like, how weird would that be for 14 to go to Xbox One, but 15 be a PS4 exclusive?
That
It'd be
would be
fucking
weird
weird.
if that were the case.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
I mean, it wasn't.
Well,
I think
Xbox
Final
360
Fantasy.
already had Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah, and it wasn't on PS3. I don't think.
No, not 11, no.
Yeah.
Weird. That's weird to me.
But the reason why they rumored it because apparently there's been some saying or whatever that Square Enix will be announcing something this year related to Final Fantasy other than 15.
Yeah.
But at the last press release for Heaven's Sword, the expansion for Final Fantasy 14, the person that came out to play the demo picked up an Xbox One controller by accident. Quote
Well-
say accident. He's like, this one? No? Okay. Puts it back. And so that might be a little tease that it might be coming to Xbox One.
Okay.
But who knows? Who
Final
knows?
Fantasy 15 is coming to both systems.
Oh, okay.
But like, Square has already announced that they have a surprise announcement for
Oh, yeah.
E3.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's the beauty of E3, though. Every single conference or every single company is going to have something
Yeah.
that nobody fucking knows anything about.
I
E3.
I just
exclusive.
hope Microsoft manages to pull one off that actually counts.
Hope so.
but like, this is like that time of year for gamers. I mean,
Yep.
like,
This
This
is
is Christmas almost.
yeah, pretty much.
Except for
A week.
Christmas when we actually get the games that
Yeah.
we're at
Yeah.
E3.
Yeah, usually it's they announce
is-
like coming
is
this
first
holiday
Christmas.
season.
Yeah.
but you know, I mean, it's all week next week. It starts Monday,
Oh.
goes clear up through Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to get to see some Uncharted 4.
Uncharted
I am
4,
very excited.
Mega Man Legacy Collection, Street Fighter 5. Anyone who was a fan of Skullgirls, they're coming
Yeah.
out with another
That was a
version of
neat
that.
game.
Coming out of
There's so many games, and those are just the games
There's
that
a
have
lot.
actually been announced.
There's a lot
Yeah,
coming
there's
out. There's
always
a lot
so
that's going
much.
down.
And you know, the thing is with these companies, they announce some, but they always keep shit in reserve
Oh,
just
yeah.
to pull out and just blow everyone away.
Yeah, and there is something I'm hoping Microsoft does. This is me personally. Despite the huge Kickstarter success of Yooka-Laylee, which is a Banjo-Kazooie follow-up, I'm still really pulling for the idea that Rare is working on a new Banjo-Kazooie.
You mean like last year when everybody was like, Rare's got a new game?
Yeah,
We're like,
and it was
oh,
Killer
Killer
Instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
But
isn't
that-
even
that's
Rare.
the thing. Rare is still leading
Yeah, I
up
know,
to stuff.
right?
Rare didn't even do Killer Instinct. I hope Microsoft.
What I meant by that is I said, well, it used to be a Rare franchise, which
Yeah.
Killer Instinct was a Rare franchise.
Yeah, it was.
And actually,
Yeah.
as far as fighters game come, it was actually my preferred one back then.
Yeah, it's a
When I
good
think
one.
about the fighting games,
Yeah.
It was my second favorite to Mortal Kombat.
I didn't even play Mortal Kombat in those days.
I did. I
It
loved
was all
Killer
Killer Instinct. Well, until Smash Bros.
Yeah.
But I still don't consider it a fighting game. I consider it a party game.
I
Yeah.
agree entirely
Weird as that
on
is.
that. Yeah.
But like, there's so many games. You know, I would love to see Microsoft. The one thing I would love to see from Microsoft at E3, I'd love to see them do something with Battletoads because they own the
That
rights
would be
to
really
it.
cool.
You know what Microsoft really needs to do is like as much as like I hated last year's conference with the smart glass and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They really need to do something that PlayStation just flat out can't do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they announced some of that stuff last year, but it's stuff that people didn't care about. They need to give gamers something that we care about that Sony's just they can't do.
Yeah.
Whether
Well,
it be
right
by
now, Sony's
whether it be
focusing
by
on the
their
games.
own new game that's just gonna fucking blow our minds or something,
Yeah.
they need to do something that Sony's gonna be like, fuck.
Well, you
need
said
to-
it right there.
They need to not do another
Microsoft
Titanfall.
needs to remember that it's a game console.
Yeah.
It's a game console. We're gamers. That's what we fucking care about.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
care about the games.
Well, I gotta tell you about that though. I don't know why we aren't all PC gamers at this point.
Right?
I don't know. Because we can use 360 controllers and PS4 controllers and all that
Yeah.
shit on PCs.
The
Fuck
only
if I know why we are not PC gamers. It's
Yeah.
cheaper for us to be PC gamers than it is for a console anyway.
It
because
is.
there's constantly sales on games. Brand new games right now are on Steam for like $30. It is $70 for consoles right now.
Right now,
Yeah.
you can pre-order the new Batman game on G2A for
$25.
$25.
Yeah.
For Batman Arkham Knight. That's going to be, like I said, it's a $60, $70 game for a console. Plus these consoles are 10-year consoles. I can upgrade a PC whenever the fuck I want to because they're
Yep.
constantly coming out. I
it's
guess
kind of the downfall of
yeah,
it. but
it kind of, but at the same time, like, why the fuck aren't we PC gamers at this
Yeah.
point?
for me, it's partly because I'm so attached to so many console exclusives.
I love consoles,
Yeah.
but they don't stay console exclusive for long. It seems like
I
anymore.
haven't gotten over the whole digital versus physical yet.
Oh, I'll never
You
get
know,
over
and,
that
and
entirely.
that's probably something I'll never be able to get over.
On
well,
PC, it
that's
feels
actually
okay, but I
something
always
that
would
I
prefer it.
dislike the most about the new, realm of gaming as far as consoles concerned. Why the fuck do I have to install everything if I have the disc?
That's true.
Oh, because the
Why are
discs
you-
can't hold all the information needed.
I don't give a... Yeah,
But
then
no.
stop fucking around and
They
give me a
have to
disc that can.
decompress. Oh, yeah, they're working on that shit. But, game technology is progressing faster than technology,
Okay,
which
well,
doesn't make sense. But
therein
still.
lies the thing, though. Why are you only putting 500 gigabytes in your fucking console if you know you're gonna have... If I have a fucking 20 gigabyte game,
Yeah.
you know...
Hell, Dragon Age Inquisition was like 67 gigabytes
That,
installed.
okay, so almost 100 gigs right there. That's already a fifth of your hard drive
Yeah.
in one game.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. You need to give me free fucking upgrades for my.
The installation's really fucking quick, though.
Don't care if it's quick.
Yeah, the installation will be quick. It's the
No, that's
updates.
That's it. Yeah, the updates do take.
Yeah.
Dude, when I fucking installed Elder Scrolls Online, I had a 15 gig update.
Damn,
That's insane.
Actually, it was closer to 16.
that's
Took
crazy.
me the rest of the fucking day.
Okay, but that's my point right there,
Yeah.
though. Why are you making us pay for more terabytes or more memory space? Why not give us free upgrades if it's your goddamn fault that you're making me install these games? It's your fault that my fucking memory's filled.
Yep.
Assholes. Fuck you.
But that's probably.
But that's the shit that people don't think about, though.
Yeah.
That's the way that gaming companies fuck you.
Mhm.
Right there. Like, oh, you want this game? Fuck you. It's a console exclusive, and we say it's $80 goddamn dollars. Oh, and by the way, it's going to take up 150 gigs. Oh, you don't have a big enough hard drive? Well, we sure as fuck do have one for you. It's another $200, bitch. Like, that's how they're going to fuck us. And I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah.
That's why I still have a 360.
Yeah.
I don't have to install my games, asshole. I just put the disc in and I play it, and it's beautiful.
I install
Stop
anyway.
fucking my
Usually run
damn
better.
shit up. There's one game that I've installed on my 360. Skyrim. Because I don't want to glitch.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I like the occasional flying mammoth, but, you know, when I fall through the fucking map and I can't get back up, it's annoying.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Tired of that. Bethesda, don't you do that in Fallout 4. Stop fucking with me.
No, I kind of want that.
No.
I don't want to fall through the goddamn floor.
No
Not
glitches.
the floor shit. I want the flying mammoth.
In Fallout 4, you just want a mammoth to
No,
fly
no, no.
across the screen?
I just one of my most memorable moments in all
Yeah.
of Skyrim was when I was just walking through the wilderness, and then off in the distance I see a bear charging me, and I'm like, okay, I get up in arms, I get ready for it to come up, and then I kind of notice that the bear's not really coming toward me so much as drifting slowly upward and away from me.
Yeah.
Even though it's charging right at me.
The best thing that I've ever done in Skyrim as far as glitch is concerned was that I came out of a cave. You know how it loads? Okay, I loaded, a mammoth saw me and looked like it got scared and then flew away. I was like, was that supposed to be a dragon? Like, did like the code for dragon and mammoth, were they like similar? And like, it was supposed to be a dragon that attacked me, but instead was a scared mammoth that was like, oh, goodbye. Like, it just flew away.
But yeah, I mean, a lot
But
of
that's the
hopes.
beauty of video games.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the great thing about video games, you know. But
The cool shit and the memories, and hopefully E3 brings a whole lot more memories.
Hoping so.
Juicebox, you've been a fucking pleasure to talk to, man. I gotta say.
Yeah, we didn't talk as much about Syndicate
Yeah.
as
well,
I think
like,
he's went for.
Well, if you've got
you
something
got anything
to
to say about it? Like, if you,
I
mean, you got-
things, yeah.
you've got a
Go ahead.
tattoo of the Assassin's Creed
I'll
logo.
say, you and
Yeah,
I
you've
are
got
really
the
on board
logo
with-
tattooed on your body.
Yeah.
like,
We're
like
really
that
on
they
board with that
added
franchise.
That you can actually change protagonists at will. They have two
Yeah,
different
that's
ones.
really cool. And the female looks like she's going to be like a real
Yeah,
stealth
she's a-
assassin type.
thank you,
more stealth
GTA
type.
5.
Yeah.
And her brother is more of a brawler.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, one of the best parts, and it reminds me a little bit of, Liberation, where with the disguises and shit. One of the best parts in that entire trailer was when he got done with like a brief little assassination bit, walks down into the street, takes off his hood, pulls a top hat up, and just kind of walks like a master
Yeah.
of the realm.
And his cane is a sword.
Yeah,
His cane sword.
he has a cane that he
You
walks
use
with
brass
as a sword.
knuckles.
That's
You use brass
beautiful.
Knuckles?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You get
He's a brutal
those
brawler.
Beat the shit out of somebody.
Nepalese blades. You know the curved like
Yeah,
machete.
kukri. It's a kukri.
You can use those.
Yeah.
You also have a rope gun, so you can make. zip
Oh
lines.
yes, I heard about
that's
that.
cool.
That's cool.
They're adding a lot of
And
neat
just
shit,
the fact that it's in London,
which
at
is a
that
good time
is-
period.
is
And the
awesome.
biggest inspiration for it is Gangs of New York,
Yeah.
which is a phenomenal
Well, that
movie.
trailer where you just
It's
see
the
guy
only
get
movie I
stabbed-
have on Blu-ray.
The guy
Is it really?
Yeah,
when
it's
you
the
see
only
the guy
movie I
get
have on
stabbed
Blu-ray.
in the face in the trailer, and it just comes out the back of his head.
Yeah,
I'm just like, yeah, this game's gonna be brutal.
it looks like it's going to be
Well,
really
like,
good.
The thing with Assassin's Creed, and it's kind of gone the same way with like Call of Duty and shit, is there's a new one every year.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
that feels like
so
a
people
bad idea.
get burnt out on them. I mean,
Yeah.
you have your fans.
Yeah, even as a fan, I'll play them for like 2 or 3 months, and then I won't touch them for 6 months.
That's what I do.
You know, I will
Well-
come back to them later and.
Here's the thing, though. Like, why is the reason? Like, and this is just why do you not touch them for 6 months so you don't get burnt out?
Partly because,
Yeah.
for me, so I don't get burned out. Yeah, because there's so much
Okay.
to each game.
To kind of like
Yeah.
drive my point here, like as far as like, not really drive my point, but like there are games that I don't touch, not because I don't want to get burnt out, but like this is just kind of like towards the point of anti putting out a new one every year unless it's like a sports title or something.
Yeah,
Like the reason that I don't play Skyrim or something like that is because I don't want it to consume my life.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if I put in Skyrim, I have signed up for bare minimum 200 hours.
And that's what Fallout and
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls are good for.
Well, but again, they don't put out a new Elder Scrolls every year.
Yeah,
they
it's
don't put
true.
out a new Fallout every year.
True.
You know,
I'm not pro one
games
every
need,
year.
like a lot of games need to take note of that.
They
Like,
need to innovate more.
Right.
And they need to take the
I would
time to
rather
do
you.
so.
I would rather wait 4 years in between games
Yeah,
and
they
have
make-
you give me just this masterpiece on a disc
Yeah.
than to you give me shit on a platter.
Yeah,
Just
they,
so
they make very
you
minimal changes. You know,
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah,
innovations.
Typically
but
between
they-
the two, between game to game, there's only a few. There are always
I
improvements.
mean, one of the
but-
biggest innovations they did was adding the naval combat, and that was in
Oh,
3.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I
love
loved
the
three.
naval combat.
3 was fun. I loved Connor. He was a great.
Didn't play it.
He was a
You
great.
got, yeah.
He was a great addition to the.
Well,
to the
because
series.
I'm a kind of gamer where I don't like to play
I'm
a
the same.
4
Yeah.
if I've never played 1.
I'm
Yeah.
the exact same way, and I can completely sympathize with your plight.
Like,
I
I
have
get it
played-
if you're a young person and you've never even heard of these games. Let's say you just turned, like, I don't know, let's say you just turned 10 or 11, so you're just getting to the point where you want to play video games, and you're realizing that the sun is a bastard and you don't need to be out in its rays,
It's true.
you know? So you think, what can I do that's inside and fun? Oh, look, video games. I can understand why you'd be like, what's Assassin's Creed? Well, this is number 3. Let's play it. Screw it. Because you don't want to go to Assassin's Creed 1 because why? This is number 3 and I don't know anything about this game or something like that. But me in good conscience, I can't, like, I couldn't pick up, like, even Call of Duty. I don't want to play Advanced Warfare, like Modern Warfare 3 without playing Modern Warfare. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with each other at all.
Yeah, I
for
would
my
say nothing.
Well, the Modern Warfare
not
actually
nothing.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Modern
did they?
Warfare's 1, 2, and
But
3 have a
like,
continuous
you know,
story.
but like even now, I wouldn't want to play Ghost without playing like Call of Duty, and I've played them.
And see, and that's one that you actually could because those stories have nothing to do.
Right,
with
but for whatever reason, I have this thing in my head that's like, you haven't played this, so you can't play this.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like, I
So
played-
like all these games have come out for Assassin's Creed, and I look at them and like I watched, you know, you guys play a little of 3, and I was like, that looks fucking cool. Then it's like, you haven't played 1 yet, fucker. You have to
Yeah.
you have to choke down
Yeah.
that penis before you you can get.
The good news is
To
it
the
is,
better
it
penis.
is
Like-
followed up with probably the best game in the series.
You suck the bleedy dick in the alley before you get to the one in the bedroom. Like,
Yeah.
that's how it feels.
Well, it's like I played the first one. I just it was so.
It's a hard game
tedious.
to get into. It is.
Yeah. The second game, they just.
And
improved
I like
everything.
Altair.
They
Yeah.
literally improve everything. And yeah, I'm still a big fan
It
of
took to the
Altair.
second game for me to really get into it.
Yeah, well, that's also because they introduced what is the best
Ezio,
character in the
yeah.
series. But just
Yeah.
I love Altair. I actually love the story of the first game. But dear God, the gameplay is fucking rough.
Yeah, but I just don't want to do the same thing. Where it's like, watch
Yeah.
the guy for what
Yeah.
feels like 6 hours.
Exactly, you do a stupid fucking side
And
activities.
then run down, stab him in the stomach. Run up, find somewhere to hide because you can't enter the almighty sacred fucking vegetable store with any
Yeah.
guard seeing you. Then then it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
because you killed this guy, you're one step closer to regaining your honor. Like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Fuck you. I should kill you. That's who I should kill. Should go back to that castle, and I should kill the old fuck. That's what I should do. Should just make the Templar fucking job easy for him. Stab him in the throat. For making me do the same thing fucking 10 times in that goddamn game.
Well, I think it's
Yeah.
easy to say that we all have games that are going to be at E3 that we're looking forward to. We're all looking
Oh,
forward
yeah.
to the surprises.
Well,
that
we're all
gonna
looking
get.
forward to just E3.
You know,
That's
E3
all.
in
I'm
general
so excited.
is just something we're all excited for.
Yep, can't wait.
So I think that's going to do it for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had a
it's
nice
it's been
lengthy
it's been a
podcast.
good first podcast.
So yeah, for pickle. I did it again.
Pickle.
Pickles!
Apocalypse.
For Pixel Apocalypse, this is Uber Bulge.
This is Westicles.
This is your Big Man Thor Ace 13.
This is Double A Ron.
A juice box.
Take it easy.
Peace!
Yeah, I know that was long.
How long was it?
2 hours.
An hour and 18 minutes.